Today we are going through our shop and finally pulling everything out so I know what all I have with our big yard sale coming up this weekend. And I hope you all had a great 4th of July weekend, by the way, and everybody was safe and had a good time with their family and friends. With all that being said, I also want to address something. I see a lot of y'all are watching our channel, but you have not subscribed. Please subscribe to our channel. It helps us out a lot with getting our videos out there and seen more. With the more subscribers we have, it is free to subscribe to our channel. And please hit the like and tap that bell for notifications when we put out new videos. One more thing that I want to mention, and this is not pressuring y'all into it, forcing you to join or anything like that, but we do have memberships on this channel. And if you're confused with what memberships do, you'll get first response with messages, and you'll get loyalty badges. There's a bunch of all kinds of different perks, but some things I'm going to add to it. I'm going to have private videos for our membership people where you get first dibs to see things that we have for sale that we will be offering. And we will also offer shipping for those that live far away if you see some stuff that you want to buy, but we'll have to add shipping costs to the price. And it will be from a actual legit shipping company like UPS and Postal Service and so forth. It's 99 cents a month. I call it the Blue Collar Fund. And the main reason we wanted to start memberships is to help us keep our business rolling a little better. We're a small family business and a lot of stuff breaks down all the time. Right now we're in a bit of a bind and it's hard for us to get work done. My dump truck's broke down. My 1-ton van that also helps us pull equipment is broke down. We have 2 trailers that need axles that are in bad shape, and it's hard to get work done with them. We got a lot of tools that we use, weed eaters, push mowers, stuff like that, that's also went down. And with us being a small business with like 5-6 employees, it's very hard to do work year round and also take the time to fix stuff because we stay so busy. And I have to send stuff to shops, and that stuff's getting very expensive. We already pay a lot in other expenses as well with this kind of work. So it makes us hard to give 100% with our jobs when half of our stuff is always broke down. And that's what that will help pay for, is stuff like that. And also my main goal for this channel eventually, it's going to take some time because, you know, this is how we pay our bills. And but I would eventually like to get this channel to where we do free work, to where we go and help people in need, veterans, people that are disabled, seniors, and so forth. Help them keep their properties cleaned up, even hoarding houses, go in there free, and help organize, throw stuff out, or property clearing. If you're overgrown with brush and stuff, we like to come in, help people out, clear that stuff out, get them living better, things like that. That's my main goal for this channel. I would love to get it where we can do a lot of free work and help a lot of people. But in order to do that, I need y'all's help. And, you know, I would really like to also do the same thing with my thrift store too. Give out a lot of free stuff to help people. But right now I can't do that because we got to pay. We got bills we got to pay. We got children that we're raising and everything else that we gotta put expenses towards. So hopefully we can grow this channel enough to where I can turn it into a free work type channel. And that's my biggest dream with it, because I love helping people, and especially those that can't help themselves. Anyway, I'm going to shut up now and get to work, but don't forget the Blue Collar Fund. That's our membership page. You will get only member videos, loyalty badges, first reply to the comments, and a bunch of other perks. Discount on merchandise when we finally start selling merchandise and stuff like that. And also, it'll also discount things that you see we get out of homes and that I offer for sale and shipping. You'll get a discount on that as well. So a bunch of perks to it. So check it out. It's 99 cents a month. You can cancel anytime, but that would help us out a great deal. And I would very much appreciate you for that. So let's get to work. All right, so in here in the shop, of course, a lot of this is keep stuff that we use for business. See, we got a lot of new viewers, and they wonder why we don't keep all the soap and cleaning stuff and things like that. It's because we already got a lot of it. This is just some of it. We got more upstairs that's stored up there. And another thing, I see a lot of people saying, do y'all donate stuff? We do when we got time. A lot of the time, we do not have time to take stuff to donation centers. If they can come to us, it's better. But we also have a thrift store, so I sell most of what we find. That way I can make extra money, pay bills, and fix things and stuff like that. And also gas fees. It helps a lot with gas as well. But there's just so much random crap in here. Anyway, I do not donate to Goodwill. They overcharge people for things when you take it to them. Their prices have gotten outrageous. The Salvation Army, very similar to Goodwill. I like to do more local little places around here. We have Haven of Rest. They help a lot of homeless people. We have AMVETS who donate things to veterans and sell stuff extremely cheap for the senior citizens and veterans and anybody else to afford, unlike Goodwill. So one of the main reasons why we don't go through and try to donate so much of the stuff we find, it takes too much time, and we're on time crunches with these jobs, so we have to hurry up and get in and out, or they're going to find someone else that works faster than us to do our jobs, and we do not want that. So we have to move pretty fast when we're in these homes. We try to keep and save and give away as much as we can, but as you can see, we got a bunch of crap already, so we're running out of room. That's why I'm having a big yard sale. This is just a portion of the stuff. And you got NASCAR Coke bottle stuff. You got some vintage Marlboro stuff from back in their days when you get points. I mean, they still do that, but they had a lot cooler things back then. Electronic Jeopardy. An old table I got off of a job a few jobs back. Bunch of randoms cramped over there. I had Matt clean out our storage van. Got a drum set. Old wood coffee table. And some little end table dresser like thing. Nightstand. I use this van to store stuff for now. Eventually, we're gonna pull this motor out and put it in our dump truck. Now let's go over here to the trailer. Matt's already got a lot out. Let's see what we got over here. I know I ain't really searching through things for y'all, but old painting and frame. Camera don't do it justice. It looks better than that in person. A bunch of randoms, tools, clothes. These are, plate set. Royal Majestic 50-piece translucent china. These are a bunch of old Ford flathead parts from the 40s or 50s. Old vaporizer in here. A bunch of other odds and ends. Another whole set of glasses. This goes to a bed I sold a while back, so that might be trash because I ain't even seen that guy since. Seat cushions. Whole crap load of yarn. A little nightstand, a little heater. Bunch of outdoor lights. Another plate set. More parts for old cars, tools. I even got some old Ford carburetors and stuff. Might end up keeping a couple of these, honestly. Matt's starting the second row. That's all a bunch of kids' toys. That's Brandon's professional mowing, man. that's what he's got out so far. Now here's what the inside of this little trailer looks like. I do not have the lights on right now, but so hopefully y'all can see pretty good. This is the interior. Bunch of little knickknacks everywhere. The goal is here in a minute, me and Matt's gonna take a bunch of stuff out of them totes and we're gonna just set them in here on the shelves and tables and stuff. That way we can get some of these totes out of here. Sorry, my camera's not adjusting too well. All kinds of stuff in here. We have books. We have books galore. Old books, newer books, any kind of damn books you want. I got it. You can see we run out of room fast with storage, and that's our main thing as to why we don't keep a whole crap load of stuff, or you see us throwing a lot of good things away. It's because it don't sell fast and it takes forever and we just ain't got the storage for it, or it's just not worth the time to keep and sell for $1 or 50 cents or something, you know. Old glass over in here. That whole glasses rack and everything, we found that in a house. I think the old lady that lived there had a flea market booth or something, because she had a lot of stuff like that. We sold almost all of it. That's about all we got left. Going through this box, an old spice rack that's pretty cool. Mason jars, old Coors belt buckle from the 70s. I'm just gonna hang this in the shop. I thought it was pretty cool. It's from like the 60s.
This, and I could have told my buddy because he just went to the beach.
This old camo stroller too. Carry like coolers and kids and about anything else. All right, we got the light on in here. You can see a little bit better. My phone will focus better. Just a bunch of knickknacks in here. We got fish tanks. We got old glass from the 70s, whatnots, heaters, just all kinds of randoms. Tons of old VHS, DVDs. As I always say, VHSs now sell more than DVDs. People like to collect them. These are tea light candles for Christmas stuff. And we got a bunch of cooking stuff, sewing stuff. Picture frames, posters and photos. Other old glass from the 60s, 70s, and 80s, and older. Most of the stuff that's left out here in the totes is pretty much table stuff. We'll set out on the tables. Just a bunch of knickknacks, small kids' toys, tools, and assortment of other things. Forgot I had this old washing machine. It's a little one. It's pretty cool though. Racing seats. What is up, everybody? It's the day of the yard sale, and we've been busy already this morning. I've already got rid of quite a few small things. Nothing big yet that we've gotten rid of, but we still got 2 more days and a lot more hours in the day today, and it is hot out. We've been sweating up a storm. It's a Corvair door. This is only a small amount of the stuff.
up in the green.
Yeah, they can go in there. I still got some totes in there, but they can walk in, look at some of the stuff.
There's stuff in this trailer too.
No problem. That's pretty cool. Old cola bottles. Raggedy Ann. Them two. I'm gonna take them to the flea market. That guy and this guy. All these are gonna go to the flea market. Get more money for them there. Police Academy guys. A lot of mason jars.
The guy bought the truck over there on that table.
God damn. Just take the trailer away. Just go ahead. I'm here at day 2 of the auction. I'm here at day 2 of the yard sale. Yesterday did pretty good. I didn't get to stay the whole day. I had to run out and do estimates and a bunch of other stuff. So Dad and Matt stayed here getting things sold and stuff like that. So today I'm gonna be mostly by myself. Matt's gonna be here in a minute to help me get everything put out, but then he'll have to leave. So then I'll just be stuck here. But at least I'm making money. And well, hopefully I'm making money. It's a little overcast today. Hoping the rain don't start on me. I'm gonna try and clear some room in my shop over here just in case I gotta move stuff in there and finish the yard sale inside. But we also have our little trailer over here. I'm really just hoping the weather works with me today because I would like to have another good turnout like yesterday. I was very surprised for a Friday. We got a lot of people here and they bought a good amount of small stuff. I'm really wanting people to start buying some of this big stuff. I got refrigerators, stoves, crap like that. They sold only one stove yesterday. I really need some of these fridges to go. They're taking up so much room. But let's get busy putting stuff out. I'm a little late this morning. All right. Get that stuff out. A bunch of that's just like trash and crap. I definitely packed everything in here a little better than the way it was when I come here. We got more stuff to bring from a house we just cleared out. This finally got sold. Also got 2 big things going. Pretty good sale out here today. Getting a decent crowd. Just selling a bunch of small stuff, but we've sold the big Art Deco style 60s table that we had. I made a path with these to go in here, so I left my appliances all in the shop. So I didn't feel like dragging them all out in case it rained. But it's rolling. We still got stuff we gotta take out of the van. We finally got everything out and done. So I'm gonna show y'all around. That's from the 19th century. That's a 50s, 60s little washer. That's like a mini one. I ain't never seen one like it before. We got all our stuff over here on the tables. And we made a path all the way into the trailer. You go up around there and into there. And then I got a path into our shop. So we keep all the appliances. And that's the furnace insert for a chimney. That thing is heavy. We got a couple dressers. We got a sink. That one broke when we was moving it. Cracked the whole top. So now I gotta throw that thing out. But I got the arms to the fridge doors up top. Stand-up freezer. I'm gonna walk over here in the trailer, show y'all some of the totes that are over here. Whew, such a hot one. It's hard doing this all by yourself out here in this heat. These are old car parts, 40s flathead V8 Ford, 5-window truck windows. We got carburetors and a bunch of randoms in there. It's a Corvair dash and some other stuff. Hubcaps. I think most of them mainly Corvair and Buick. Lights. More lights and radio. Take some stuff out of here for people. I can see. You can see some of these things I ain't even bothered really taking out, especially this one. Let me get all this glass out of there. This is stuff that people left in the houses that we clean out. This is one of their parents, grandparents, military stuff, and this is from way back in the day. This is when the Air Force was first starting, 1951. And that's his record jacket. Pretty crazy. I try to sell this stuff because some people like to collect old military stuff like this, even their stuff like that. I mean, it's better than it going in the trash because, I mean, still history. You know, it sucks that these people don't care about their family history. But he fought in a war, maybe, or he still was in there and put in work and bought his family a nice home and gave them a nice life, and they don't even keep his military stuff. It's sad. I got all kinds of random crap in here. Popcorn machine. I think I already told y'all all this stuff. We got books, games, glass, vintage glass. This is our little single wide trailer we use for storage and for yard sales. When we sell stuff, we send people in here and let them rummage through things we have on the tables and stuff. More car parts. I really need to make a trip down the rod runs in Pigeon Forge and sell all these car parts I got left, because I've had some of this stuff in the trim and stuff for way too long. That's all trimmed to like Buicks and Chevys and Fords from way back in the day. All kinds of little knickknacks. There's a whole tote I forgot to even bring out. Let's pull that out of there. I'm gonna move this out so people can see. I've got glass in there. Right here against that dress. There we go. Now they can see that glass and stuff. We got heaters and everything under there. Sorry if this one's been kind of a boring video. I figured I'd show y'all the yard sale, how we sell stuff, and how we store the stuff. And we also have a flea market booth at the Tri-Cities Flea Market. It's in Bluff City, Tennessee, which is right next to Bristol, right down from the Bristol Motor Speedway. And we're in Building 10, Booth 6. I sell all kinds of stuff cheap. We keep a lot of... I mainly take my vintage toys and a lot of the antiques to my booth, and some newer stuff and clothes. That's mainly what I sell to my booth. Bigger stuff and a lot of overstock I sell here in yard sales at my shop. Or from time to time, I'll reload my booth at my flea market with stuff from the shop. Alright, let's go back out here and see who all's out here. I ain't done the greatest job at watching everything, so Hopefully nobody's stealing anything from me. All kinds of clothes in there. Let me get these books out. These are like family album stuff. Got more bowling balls. Game stuff right there. All kinds of outdoor lights that are brand new in the box. Alright. I need to take all these toys and stuff to the flea market. Everybody's leaving. I was out here. Hopefully nobody stole anything from me. Because there's a few people out here while I was in the trailer. This table's wasn't real full, but we had a few things on there. It's kind of cleared out. Kind of dwindling down. All the good stuff is disappeared now. Or better stuff, should I say. But I still got quite a few good things. I think I'm gonna spread some stuff out and put them on the tables. I need to find all the Coke stuff and put it in here. Thought this looked pretty cool. The glass broke on top of it though, so we're gonna set that there. I'm gonna take it inside the shop. Hold on to it probably. Yeah, I found there's some goodies in this box. Sitting in there under the table. Forgot about it. I'm getting a few decent things out of here that we can sell. This stuff's definitely dwindling down, which is good. Kind of been a slow day compared to yesterday. We had so many people coming here yesterday, and we probably had about 20-25 people show up today. We've made over $100, so that's good. Yesterday though, we made $305 finished up day yesterday. I haven't counted exactly where we're at now. Earlier I counted it, we was at $79. So we sell a lot of dollar stuff, $2 stuff, $5 stuff, and $10 or less stuff. Our higher priced items, of course, are the refrigerators, the stoves, stuff like that, sell from $100 to $200. Still a lot cheaper than appliance stores and what you can buy them new for. Old furniture and stuff I sell cheap too, between $20 and $50 for kitchen tables, couches, bed frames. I never keep mattresses and stuff. I always throw that crap away. Most of the time they're dirty, or you never know if they got bed bugs or whatever. But we sell stuff cheap. We try to just get rid of things because we don't have the storage to keep holding on to stuff until we get what we want for it. So if it's sat around for too long, you'll catch me on a good day. I'll sell stuff extremely cheap. I've sold a whole entire refrigerator one time for $20 just to get it out of my building. So yeah, we don't try to rip people off. We try to give people good deals and help people out, and we hope that we get good karma in return. But I'm going to show y'all around some more, and you'll see that it don't look too much different than what I've shown you throughout the day, because we ain't sold a whole lot, but just small stuff really. I did sell the bigger Art Deco style table I mentioned earlier, but other than that, it's just been all kinds of like little knickknacks and stuff. Still got all these fridges and stuff. I got the fan going back there to help keep us cool. It's been so hot. I got the arms to the fridge right here. That crap's scrap. I was gonna keep them for shelves, but honestly I don't feel like putting that stuff back together, so I believe I'm just gonna take it to the scrap yard. That's mostly just keep crap. We got a Jeep underneath all that. There's a 1971 CJ5 underneath all the tarps and the stuff over there. We saved it out of the woods. This has a 302 V8 in it. We're going to take the motor, transmission, and the Ford 9-inch rear end out of it, and scrap the van. Right now the van is used for storage, but once we get all that stuff out, we are going to pull it out of here and scrap it. So we got all the big stuff. We sold a few clothes. I've been selling these here and there. People come through and grab them. Masters of the Universe. I'm surprised that hasn't sold yet. I'm probably going to take that stuff to the flea market. That stuff won't last at the flea market, neither will those games. It'll be gone as soon as I bring it there, most likely. The vendors at the flea market keep me busy. They'll come in and buy most of the stuff I bring in when I'm bringing in new items, which is fine. And then they'll take it to their booths and of course sell it for a little more than what I sell it for. But with this business and other things, I get so tired I don't get to make it down to the flea market as much as I want to. So selling to the vendors, that way they take more than the stuff sitting there forever. It helps keep me being able to bring things in and out, and I make enough money to take care of my booth when I do come there, if it's only 1 time a month or 2 times a month, instead of the 4 times I could make it each month, because they're only open on the weekends. That's another thing that makes it hard. But like I said, if I get there just one day, I'll make enough to pay up my booth for the month, usually, especially if I'm bringing in good stuff for my vendors and just regular people that walk through and buy as well. I'm thinking on keeping some of these carburetors because I have a mechanic channel called Hillbilly Fab Shop. That's also here on YouTube. Check that out if you'd like. If you like that kind of stuff. I'm thinking on keeping some of these old carburetors and stuff for some projects I have. You got tools. I'm gonna take this dash out so people can kind of see in there a little better. Get some old saws and stuff in there. A couple car parts, hubcaps, beauty rings for Chevy. I think these are 14-inch. I think they come with the Corvair stuff. Got a water pump and some other stuff in there. Fuel pump, lights and other things. Everything over here is Buick, Chevy, Oldsmobile, Corvair, which is Chevy, the Ford, of course. Got Ford stuff. I got a bunch of saws, DVD player, all kinds of random. These are newer kids' toys. I don't think there's really anything old in there, but I need to take all this stuff to the flea market. That'll get gone to one of my vendors pretty fast. More tools. Seat cushions for if you're out, go to football, baseball, basketball games or concerts, races. Those are good to help cushion that booty when you're sitting down. Brand new outdoor lights, still in the boxes. They never even used them. We got a bunch of these. I'll sell them cheap. Clothes, people's been digging through them. That's why they're a little messy. And back inside, we ain't sold a whole lot out of here today. Dad did sell my tent I was wanting to keep. I put stuff behind the table to store back there to keep, but sometimes, because we don't get to sit in here and watch people come in here, it gets way too hot. But sometimes people get back there and snoop around. If I ain't here to catch it before it's sold, sometimes I'll lose some of my shit I keep back there. So I try and keep it in the closets so it's hidden. But anyway, tons of books, lamps, more games. Old hats. Really wish I could just get enough people here for a weekend just to have literally this place cleaned out. I'm just gonna keep having yard sales as much as I can, and I can start dwindling down a lot of this stuff because we got a lot more to bring out of the house we just cleaned out. So we got to make more room. And some of this stuff's been sitting here for so long. I'm just ready for it to go. So I'm gonna sell this stuff extremely cheap. We even got fans for garage fans. They run off the belts. We got some of them. We got electric motors. We got all this stuff. Them are old, what are them things called? Generators. They're like alternators, but they're generators for old cars. I think they're off the Ford Flathead V8 or something. This is what we got up in here. I keep a few knickknacks up here with some old stuff, somewhat old. This is from the COVID days, a few years back, when they were getting water made from like the breweries and stuff. But this one is actually not. Is this one? Yeah, this one's from COVID. But they actually done this also. I never knew, but way back in the day, like Anheuser and other companies, they done this for like hurricane victims and everything else. But it's an Anheuser-Busch, but it's water inside the beer can instead of beer. And a bunch of old car trophies from the 90s and 80s and stuff like that I just stuff up there. I thought this thing was cool, so I hung it over here. It's like from the 60s. Well, we got one more day of this stuff. I'll video a little more tomorrow, but that's all this video is. I'm going to try and show y'all some more little knickknacks here and there so y'all can kind of see some of this stuff up close. I even keep like old family pictures like this, hoping someone will buy them and just have them, maybe put them in a showcase or museum if they have them or something. I mean, I hate people don't keep their family photos. I also kept them for the frames, not just because of the people in the pictures, but these old frames. If they want to take the pictures out, use the frames. There you go. Packing up for the day. Stuffing everything back in their holes. See, piling stuff in the van. What's up, everybody? I'm on day 3 for yard sale stuff. Only thing is, I'm not having the yard sale today. I'm just exhausted. I am so tired. My mom's in the hospital. My dad's having to deal with that stuff. I've been trying to get out there, see her, but it's hard for me to get out there and deal with that when I'm already dealing with so much with this business and my life and everything else. You know, life gets to be so tiring and hard sometimes. My father-in-law just passed away, you know, a month or 2 ago, and then our dog almost died. I know some of y'all don't know how y'all are with your animals, but we treat our animals like they're our kids, you know, especially when they are older dogs and they've been with us for a decade. It's like your child. So I had to pay a high vet bill on him to get him to stay alive on us. His spleen ruptured on him. He had to have surgery and get that pulled out, so we had that done. Now my mom's sick in the hospital, so it's pretty stressful because she's not doing too well, and I don't know, it's just life, man. It's just always one thing after another, and like they say, it comes in threes. I'm just hoping she can get better and get out of the hospital, because we definitely don't need that right now. Anyway, yard sale, pretty decent. $500 in 2 days ain't too bad, especially for a bunch of crap that we just get off jobs. I'll show you how we're getting stuff packed in, and we did actually get quite a bit sold because we do have a lot more room, especially in our storage van out here. I actually probably could have fit every single thing in this trailer, but it would have been definitely full. Only things I couldn't fit in here is like the dressers and stuff like that. But here's the trailer once we get stuff packed in it. I wish we'd have sold some of this crap over here, but here's all the totes that we had lined up outside out here. We just stack them as much as we can throughout and without breaking stuff. So we covered the glass with clothes and stuff like that. My tabletops are getting more spaces in them. People's coming here and grab some stuff here and there with our yard sales, so I can finally start placing a few more things out of the totes on some tables in here. But I mean, this thing is 12 feet wide, and it's about, I want to say 40, I think it's like 45, 48 feet long, something like that. So, we run out of space fast, because this is all the space we have left is just what's right there. That's a big reason why we do not keep everything. We don't have the storage. And prices, I'm sure all y'all know and see what's going on in our country today, the world. Everything is getting ridiculously expensive. And I mean ridiculously. And there's a lot of factors that play into that. I'm not going to get into politics, but yeah, a lot of it has to do mainly with greed. If you want my opinion, just greed, and not giving a crap about us working people. I'm just hoping it'll change eventually, because it's hard when you depend on yourself for getting work and money and keeping bills paid and supporting your family. It's not an easy thing to do for anybody. So if you're out there hustling hard and trying to make it with a business and stuff, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Life is definitely a lot harder than a person getting up, going working a regular job, 9 to 5, whatever, you know. They have a lot less to deal with than us who rather work for ourselves. And it's a harder life. A lot of people don't understand that. They think just because somebody owns a business, they're automatically rich. Well, you're wrong, okay? Because we started this business with absolutely nothing. I've never gotten business loans, none of that crap. We started with a trailer and one truck. And we just worked our butts off to build it into where we could keep getting constant work through word of mouth and advertising and reviews on our page. And that's how we stay so busy, because we give everybody the best work that we can. We still run into customers that are picky, snobby, this and that, and complain, whatever, like anybody else. But for the 98% of the time, everybody's always happy with work we do, because we always give 110%, no matter what job we're doing, whether it's little job or a big job. We always go out and we want to do our best that we can do for customers. All right, so I do got quite the hole in here finally, but I'm trying to keep this cleared up in here pretty good so we can start working on stuff. I really need to get the stove gone. I'm gonna post all this stuff on Marketplace. The sink gone, the dresser's gone, and this bed gone. The refrigerator's gone. I think my dad's taking that deep freeze to his house. And once we do that, that's gonna clear up a lot of space over here. And we're gonna get this hot dog cart out of here. That's my dad, so he drove down to Chattanooga to get this thing. It's just been sitting here, so I need to get it to his house so he can start working on it and get this thing to working, making some money or something. But it's a pretty cool little hot dog cart. It's like the ones in New York City. All right, this is inside the van. There's a lot of room in here than usual. Usually it's packed up to the ceiling in here, so I got some space in here